Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. I am the third reporter from the Module 2, and my topic is all about learning theories and their impact to teaching EPP. But before I'm going to proceed my topic, I have phrased an activity. Since I am just with you my topic and my discussions and also my activity, you can comment your answers when you done watching this video. Our activity is all about wait, activity time. Okay, our activity is all about you are going to guess if what theories or learning theories that persons belong. Just like for example, the first one. Ivan Pavlov. Where or what theories that Ivan Pavlov belong? Gets? Okay. Now let's start. Ivan Pavlov. Where theories that Ivan Pavlov belong? You can comment your answers when you're done watching this video. Next is Jean Piaget. Jean Piaget. Where learning theorist that Jean Piaget belong? Comment your answers. Next is Bandura. Bandura. I know that all of these proponents of learning theorists are very, very familiar to you, classes. Next is Robert Gagny. I know that Robert Gagny is very familiar with us, right? Next is John Dewey, the idol of Mr. Angelo. Am I right, Mr. Angelo? Okay. You can comment your answers and or you can comprehend your answers when you are done watching this video. Okay, let's proceed to our discussions. Learning theories and their impact to teaching EPP. We are going to guess, we are going to know what is the learning theories that is have an impact on how we are going to teach EPP. For us to become future educator and also for us to become teachers soon, and how we are going to use the learning theories to teach our students. Okay. Okay, but before that one, let us, I am the only one to read the objective since I was just recording my discussions. Our objective for today is just you as a student can explain and be guided by the different learning theories needed in teaching EPP. Okay, these are my learning theories. We have behaviorism theory, constructivism theory, social learning theory, cognitivism theory, and experientialism theory. Okay, let's go first to behaviorism theory. Okay, this one. Behaviorism theory is from the word itself, behavior. It is the behavior of the students and how that students, you as a students, to participate in discussions. And also, it can be helped or this theory can be applied in teaching EPP to motivate the students. You as a students know you can, the teacher should motivate you the behavior that is fit in on you, that the behavior that the students begins or behaviors that you have on yourself as students. And also behaviorism theory, the teacher can apply here the rewards, which is the rewards and punishment, the I guess it was the conditioning of part of B.F. Skinner. I'm not sure if I am right. It is B.F. Skinner, the proponent of the reward in the punishment is that B.F. Skinner. I'm not pretty sure. But in behaviorism theory, it is the students to to participate in the lectures, no, in the lectures of or the hands-on activities of the teachers. Okay, just like for example, we are implementing some activities in teaching APP. It is we are given the students or directions, instructions to students on how we are going to do. Just like for example, as you can see the pictures. The teachers there are discussing. I am sorry, the example there is just about shapes or yeah, it's all about mathematics because I cannot see some what do you call that one? An example that is fit on an APP. But as you can see the pictures, the teacher there is discussing, explaining. And as what I have said earlier, that behaviorism theory, it is how you students to participate the hands-on discussions, activities of the teacher. So the boy there is raising his hand because he's trying to, yes, to participate to his teachers. Do you have questions about the behaviorism theory? If none, let's proceed to the next theory. This one, constructivism theory. We all know that constructivism theory is a centered, yes, student-centered. The teacher there is just going to instruct us on how we are going to do. But we, or you as a students, are the one to make what the teachers instructed with us. And also, teachers encourage students to assess how the activity is helping them to gain understanding. Okay, and also by the questioning themselves and their strategies, students in the constructivist classroom ideal become expert learners. Yes, expert learners, because you as a students, you need to become an expert. It is because of the teachers there is just going to instruct or give you as an instruction of how you're going to do. And you as a students, syempre, constructivism theory is a centered or student-centered teaching, right? So you as a student, you're going to develop your skills on how you're going to do that activity. Okay, this is the students, no, with well-planned classroom environment, and the students learn how to learn. Okay, as you can see the pictures, they are the one who make the blocks. They are the one who constructing and build the blocks. The teachers, they are just monitoring or just watching you if you are doing the activity well. Okay, do you have questions regarding the constructivism theory? If you have questions this one and any clarifications, you can comment. And let's go to the next theory. Social learning theory, yes, from the word itself, social. We are socializing, but socializing in our teachers, no? Kumbaga, we are helping here one another. Okay, social learning theory has a great root in encouraging self-efficacy by using constructive feedback. Students who get positive reinforcement have more confidence in themselves and their abilities. This stands out in their minds and they want to repeat this behavior. Okay, social learning theory, it is how still an activity on by also by the help of the teachers, whereas the teachers giving feedbacks to what you as a students do to your activities. As you can see the pictures there, the teachers are just recognizing and encouraging the students to do the activities and also to to give feedback, because the way you give a good or positive feedback to your students, it is the students to have more encouraging, what do you call that one, to have more mindfulness and more enhancing and development skills. Kumbaga, mapataas pa nila lalo yung parang skills of mind nila na yes, my teachers wants my works and this is how give my teachers a feedback or reinforcement, because the way you give a reinforcement, because when you're teaching APP, you need social learning theory. It is because of you need to give enhancement or a feedback to your students if that work or that activities that give to you to your students is naaba siya kuan, what do you call that one, pagbabago ba kanang naaba siya improvements, kung if that work is good, so the teacher should give you a positive feedback. Do you have questions regarding this, regarding the social learning theory? If none, let's go to next. Cognitivism theory. Cognitivists have increased our understanding of how humans or as students process, make sense of new informations, how we access internet, integrate, process, organize, and manage knowledge, have given us a better understanding of the condition that affect learners' mental state. Okay, cognitivism theory, it is how increase the understanding of the students. Whereas, and also here is we can sense what was the use of internet, what was the use of that specific things. Okay, as you can see the pictures, the teacher there is posting or giving us the students an activity or posting a color wheel. So by that a color wheel, so this the learners should have more understanding of what was the purpose of that, or the also the teacher should give some explanation on how the wheel, the color wheel should be, or what is the function of that. So it is for the students to process of to process this understanding of what is the use of a color wheel. Kumbaga, the students can sense what was the purpose of color wheel. So just like for example, when we are teaching in APP, so we have to need a cognitivist theory. It is because of we let us our students to process his or her own mind of what was the solution should be, what was the thinking should be, or what do you call that one, the the process to be, the process that gain up products in the futures. They will be enhancing their learning. So it is also needed, or the impact of this theory in teaching APP is that the students can learn, can assess, or can sense a new informations. Just like for example in agricultures, I will give you some example there. In agricultures, before in our history, when we say agricultures, our there is a lot of farmers that they are the one who are, what do you call that one, they are the one who working their plants, they are the crops itself, they are the one who plants there. But when agricultures evolve, so the human sense or gain another informations, or they can sense new agriculture things. Just like for example the revolutions of sauna, naga kanang they are using their own hand to harvest the products or the crops or the plants. But now we are so lucky because we have now mga trucks to harvest the plants. So it is important that we know that, or that we can use, or we can need this cognitivism for the students soon, you as a student soon, to know or to sense new informations. And let's go, but before that one, do you have questions? You can comment your questions or your clarifications about the slides. Okay, let's go to the last theory that I am prepared. Experientialism theory. Experientialism theory is this is learning by doing, by John Dewey. Okay, learning promotes learning through critical reflection, reinforce previous held stereotypes, or misconceptions drive simple solutions to complex. So experientialism theory, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce it well. Okay, class, it is all about how you do by your own. But first, you can learn. You are just learning it before you do. It is learning by doing. So as you can see the pictures, when they are, gihuyop nila ang windmill. Windmill ba tawag ano? I'm not sure. No, by they learn. So by the help also of their teachers, kumbaga they have a companions or a unity para mutuyok ng wheel. So they are learning first. So they are learning and doing. So it is your experience. You have your experience there that to know or to make or to know what to make on. It is by kumbaga you are learning first the process on how to make the that specific things that the teachers teach there. So ginahuyop nila. So 'di ba, you are going to process that in your mind of what we are going to do to make that windmill or butang na lang na to electric pa na siya. You are going to process that first to your mind and what we are going to do to make that windmill function. So that was your experience. This is your experience on how you are going to solve a problem, or not just a problem, but to solve that specific things to make it functions. And experientialism theory is needed to in teaching EPP. It is because of when we are teaching EPP, it is all about activities. Activities that we can see in it in our environment, our community, or in our places. And also, we can use this one for us to know of what we're going to do to make our activities be complete or achieve. Okay, do you have any questions, class? If you have a questions, any clarifications, you can comment your answer, your questions and clarifications after you watch this video. Okay? And that's all, but before that one, wait a minute. Okay. But before that one, learning theories, behaviorism theory, constructivism theory, social learning theory, cognitivism theory, and experientialism theory. For you, my question is that for you, it is been needed, or it is how it is so important for us to be guided on what different learning theories that we are going to use in teaching EPP for us being a future educator. How is it so important that we are going to use these learning theories? Your answer for that, you can comment after you watch this video. Okay, those learning theories that I've been presented was very important, and it's needed, and it's have an impact when we are teaching in EPP, because it is not just only a student centered, but it is also a teacher centered teachings. So it is important for us to know all of the theories that we are going to use, or that has an impact when we are teaching in EPP, because we need to be an active teacher soon or in the future, because we believe that when we are learning, we have a good product to be in a positive mindness. Thank you. That's all about my report.